There we go. I think that's working. Let me do a little double check. Yay! How's it going, everyone? Happy Friday. Just gonna pop on for a quick little stream. I just, I don't know, having kind of a weird day today, so I figured I would try to be productive. And, as always, at the top and back of each stream, if you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to follow, like, subscribe. I love all you beautiful people. And if you're interested, I made a little announcement about 11 minutes ago. It might be time to reveal something that I've been working on. I'm not quite there, but keep, follow along and trust me, it's coming. And I think it's something that I'm super excited to show you, and I hope everyone likes it. As with any large project that anyone undertakes, it's a labor of love, and it absolutely can be one of the most rewarding things. So, again, if you like what I'm doing here, follow along, stay tuned. I got something to announce soon enough. But yeah, kind of an interesting day. So I'm just gonna kind of jump on, get some painting going. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great day. Love you all. And here's some tunes. Or move it up a little bit. I always listen to this playlist, so I should probably try something different today. Let's do some synthwave. How about that? Music like this is like really good for, painting. Because it's just, it gets you, that like downbeat that you get all the time is like super, I'll turn this down as I talk a little bit more. It's really helpful, right? It just kind of gets you in that zone, and the thing you're always trying to do is get into the zone, pretty much first and foremost. And that's why, like, at some level, streaming is just a paradox for art. I feel half the time it feels like it could be I don't know. It's just like it could be a distraction, I have one artist mentor that always spoke about how it's important, and I agree with this like almost full-heartedly. It's really important for artists to get a spot, a place where it's safe to be creative, where no judgment, no interference, just pure work. And that's almost antithetical to what streaming is as a whole, right? So, you never know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should probably bring up chat too. But anyway, we're gonna get back to it. Again, if you like what we're doing, please like, follow, subscribe, do all those fun things. And stay tuned. We got something to announce. And hey, if you got any questions or anything, feel free to jump in chat and say what's up. So, I think one of the things have been struggling with this piece is it's pushed me in a lot of ways, and obviously fire, hands down, is probably one of the hardest things I've ever painted, next to water, like running water or ocean water. I mean, there's little tricks but if you want like good, realistic water or fire, it's a tough spot, you know. So I am pretty, I'm happy with where this is going. I think I'm getting close. It's just like I need to just tie in those like little areas. And then I think I'm gonna go in and try to make the pauldrons look a little bit more realistic or more ornate. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with those just yet. But and then probably her face too. Obviously, I'm gonna work on her hands a little bit too. I can push the silhouette of that. But I think if I do that, we get this, we clean up the face here. We get these pauldrons all set. This area here and this area here will be less of an annoyance. And I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want to. I'm gonna paint these out just to see if it works or not. But I would like to see if this is actually more distracting or less distracting. Right, like right here, it's they're nice, right? Like, whoa, see, like that's where it was. Cool, nice, good piece. Focuses on the fire mage right here, or fire slinger, and then boom. So that's such a massive difference. I don't know. I mean, these might be too distracting, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's a hard call. I think I'm going to do another 5 or 10 minute sprint. Let's paint these out. Let's get these to see what it looks like. And then I might just call it tonight. Another super quick short stream. I just needed to get some painting in or something tonight. I just want to feel productive. So yeah, let's go for another 5-10 minute. If anyone else is in chat, feel free to hop on in, say hello. I'm always down to chat, art, music, all the good stuff, games, of course, games. Fucking love games. I've been upset, which is what I might go do after this. So I might head on over to play some Star Citizen. I've gotten sucked into it. It's like, especially with Starfield around the corner. I was thinking like what the difference for me is. Like, why do I like Star Citizen over a potentially first-person or a one-player RPG? And I think it's that element, even though, like, in Star Citizen, you don't usually see that many people that often, or at least, like, what I've been doing. I've just been doing, bunker missions. But, I haven't run into too many people. But, like, I know there's, like, PvP events and stuff like that, like, are super cool. But that being said, I think the element of uncertainty, like, you don't know if you're gonna run into someone, I think that's pretty cool. And I like the bounty hunting aspect of, like, if someone in the game has a crime stat, or a certain level of crime stat that you can basically go hunt them. And I think that kind of element is super cool. I'm definitely bad at the kind of just the flight right now, flight PvP, stuff like that, but I'm working on it. It'll take some time. That's okay. It's half the game. So that's why I'm like curious of like why does Starfield not feel as appealing to me, right? When I'm essentially pretty much doing the exact same thing that I would be doing in Starfield, right? It's like single player, just kind of doing my thing, I don't know. There's something to that online feeling, right? And I think that's part of it. Just knowing that, like, perhaps you might run into someone and they'll come at you for some PvP, Why? Where is it? It's gotta be this one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, maybe I just need to design these curtains just a tad bit more. Maybe that's what it is. But we're ultimately trying to not have them be a visual distraction, which I'm worried they might be. So maybe I just move this one upwards. I don't think this can work. No, not working. Maybe get it away from like eye level. That might help a little bit. There. I know, I'm trying to get away from eye level. It's not exactly where I want it. Eh? You here? You here? That's where it was. Alright, we're gonna put it there for right now. Oh yeah. Okay, back to it. Rock on. So, I have a mentor, colleague, you know, I don't know what you want to call him, but, you know, not active mentor, but like, you know, have studied with him, have worked with him, know him in his Discord, converse with him, that kind of thing. Bastion DeHarm, he's like one of the top Magic the Gathering artists out there right now. And he speaks about, especially towards the end of a piece, that you need to spend time with it. You sit there and spend the time with it. He said, like, it's something along, like, verbatim, can't really remember, but it was something along the lines of, like, you and your art, or you and that piece, develop a relationship along the way, right? It's something that, like, you and as with all great relationships, you know, you need to put the time in. You need to spend the time. You need to speak with it. You need to, you know what I mean? You need to treat your work like you would a relationship. And to do that, you need to spend time with it. And I think that was a really insightful little tip I got from him, because especially when you're building a portfolio, you know, which I'm back doing again, you know. I don't know if you ever stop really, but especially when you start, you're just rushing from piece to piece to try to get enough work to get good enough to put thousands of hours in to hone your craft, and then you never spend time with the work too. So I think that's, for me, at some level, what this piece has been about. It's been about, at some level, let's see, it's been about slowing down, spending time with the work, and finding out the things that really are needed, you know? I think it's easy sometimes just to blast through stuff in our day and age. And in a professional setting, you know, you can't take forever, right? Like, there is a limit, but like, there's people who understand the process, and then there's people who are fucking ignorant, shouldn't be running things, that are running things. And that's quite common, actually. And it really grinds my gears. But that being said, you're paying for the thousands of hours of talent within, or, you know, skill and talent in cultivating all that, rather than you know, oh, I need this right now. Well, that's easy when you're just slapping other people's work together, you know. Photo bashing, for all its strengths and concept art, is that. It shouldn't be anything besides that. It's just concept art. It shouldn't be the main driving marketing tools. It shouldn't be, you know, things like that. It just shouldn't be that. I think any good piece incorporates photo detailing at this point. I think it's a pretty viable workflow, but there's something to be said for taking the time to get the piece right. And that's really what this was about. This piece was all about that. And I keep switching, but if you're curious as to why I keep going black and white and then back to color, it's because it's how you check your tones. If you're paying attention or watching earlier, you could tell that before all the curtains and everything were blending together, because they were, although different chroma, they were the same tone, and that makes it harder for the eye to differentiate. So right now I'm just kind of trying to knit back in some color and value, and push push back the background and bring forward the foreground, as one would, right? So let's see. See? Now we're getting somewhere. And I even gave it like a little bit of a vignette, but I don't even think I like that. Oh shit. Oh well, that's fine. Here, let's try to bring that back up quickly. What I love about like bringing tones back in is this right here. Like when you hit it properly, you just see like everything start to pop. I love that. It's a great thing. All right. We'll probably do one more sprint. I'll probably call it at 11:30 my time on the East Coast. Hope everyone's doing well. As I've said, I hope everyone is having a blast on their Friday night. And I thank you all for taking some time to just enjoy my work and hang out and all those good things. So, yeah, let's jump in for like one more sprint and then I'm gonna call it. So, rock on. Alrighty, it's just about. I'll do a little review of some of the work chipped away at today. So yeah, this is where I left it prior to like the last couple of streams, and this is where we're at right now. I would say that's a huge difference. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit because I think, or in my, this is why I think it's a good place to stop right now, because I think the burning curtains might be too much. I think right now it doesn't. My one critique would be that, like, I'm kind of just confused at what this is right here, right? Where? See it. So maybe it's about, like, taking some of this away. Which is always good. It's always easier to remove than it is to, I don't know. It depends on how you work, but sometimes it's easier to push it farther to the point where you break it, and then you kind of like in game development too, break it, then you figure out what the problem is, and then you can fix the problem, right? So, as I stated, so maybe we'll do a little quick red line for the end of stream here. Where is my... So we're gonna redline this really quick. Put a big old question mark. Alright. Pauldrons. So curtains. Pauldrons. Base. Hands. Shadows. Yep. And then, yeah, we'll probably do that right there. I don't know if this is like a big enough deal to... That's another question mark right there. And then maybe just like fire. Fine. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, we still got some work to do, but I think we're pretty damn close. And I think after a certain point, you gotta let the piece go, and then bring what you learned to a new piece. And I think ultimately that is more important than trying to fix things that aren't working properly. As with a lot of things in life. But anyway, I love you all. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Remember to follow, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be switching in between game dev streams, painting streams, and gaming. And just that's all within this one Twitter page, but my YouTubes are different. So I got SWRan, that's my traditional illustration, that's where this is being streamed at the moment. And then I have Steverstorm, which is my gaming channel, and that's all things like FPS, and I'm starting to bring some RPG into it, Diablo, stuff like that. I think I don't know. I have been keeping the game dev stuff on SWRan, but we'll see. I might change things. But yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Remember, stay tuned. I'm super excited. I think it was time to kind of start building the marketing hype for what I have been working on. I'm really excited to show you guys. I think it looks good, and I don't know. We're not there yet, so that's why I want everyone to stay tuned. And maybe I preemptively pulled the trigger on that, but I don't think I did. I think it's good to start the conversation, start things, start getting people to look and think and ask questions. Steve, what are you talking about? What is this thing you were talking about? Please reveal it to me. Well, I will in due time. So trust me, it's something I'm really proud of, and that I've put a lot of work into. So, once again, I hope everyone's having a great Friday. Love you all. You're all beautiful people. Remember that. Remember to treat each other equally, and equally to how beautiful you are. And I'll see you soon.